Hi and welcome to Cheeky Richo's unboxing and mini review of the Jura Z6 fully automatic coffee machine. Let's see what's in the box, shall we? Okay, we have an Australian plug, we have a bag with a coffee scoop, some cleaning tablets. This is the extension for the filter, and there's a couple of water filters that come with it. There's the other one. There is a little coffee funnel so that you don't make a mess all over your machine. A milk tube, which is just like a food grade silicone, double-ended with some little plastic clips on each end. We have a microfiber cleaning cloth, guarantee, how to maintain it, and a booklet. We're going to need the tube, the power cord, the water filter, and the extension for the water filter. Okay, we're just going to prepare our filter cartridge by removing it from its little plastic pouch. It fits in like that. This is a cleaning solution, a milk system cleaner that comes with it, and the little milk cleaning tub to rinse it out. So that's good. And we're just going to open this machine. Oh, quite heavy. Nice and shiny. We'll put these things to one side. We're using them straight away. We need to plug this into the back of the machine. Open up our bean hopper and remove some instructions here. Bean hopper has a rubber seal on it to ensure that the aroma of the coffee stays intact. The hopper here actually holds 280 grams of coffee beans, so we're going to pop some in there. Then we pop our lid back on, and that keeps them fresh because it's got a pretty handy seal on it. The water container actually holds 2.4 litres, and it's the intelligent water system. It has a little light underneath it. You lift the lid up like so, and you can actually lift it off the machine in an upward motion with this handle, which is really quite strong. Some coffee machines have a bit of a dodgy hinge on their lid, and that's probably one of the first things to break. When you've got it against your bench, you can just lift it up and pull it forward. So if you've got it in between other appliances or whatever, it's actually very easy to detach. You can see on the front here how much water is actually in it. This is a drip tray here. We pull that out. Here's our spent grounds hopper. You just take that, so it's quite smooth inside. Give it a bit of a shake out. This is the cover. Does it come up for you? It's metal with a plastic grate underneath it where you sit the cups, and it's all smooth inside. So it's very easy to clean, and this part actually comes off as well. So there's only 2 ridges in there to have to get around with a brush, which is much better than some of these ant farms that they make out of coffee machines. And you just pop this one back on front, which is like a fascia. It sits in quite easily. Pop that back on. The grate just sits back in like so, and the grounds hopper goes in. It can only go one way because there's the hole for the bits and pieces to fall down in there. So we slide that back in there. Positive action, it's ready to go. This is the milk tube, lifts and drops. You can make 2 cappuccinos at once by putting a cup under each one of those little hoppers. The milk and the coffee is dispensed out of this one central hub thing here. Well, that lifts off for cleaning. So we put our milk hose on there. We're going to assemble our water tank now. And apparently this machine knows when the water tank has a water filter attached to it. That's the extension. So you pull it off on a bit of an angle, and then it grips on. You slide that inside like so, and then you turn it until it locks. So that's actually locked there now, and it can't be pulled out, and that's going to be activated with the water when it's put in there. So I've got just a litre of cold water here. Pop that in there. Nothing's leaking. That's a good sign. Okay, we've got some water in there now. We'll just close our lid. We've got beans in there. Got our milk tube here. We're just going to drop it in a jug of cold fresh milk. There you go. Peel this little sticker off the front here and turn the machine on. Just power it up. It has a button on the back of it. This button here actually switches the machine on. Let's see what happens. Okay, I need some cups. Okay, it's asking me for the language, and we're going to select English. Saved. Water hardness. Okay. It comes with a little test strip that you take out and you test your water hardness with. So that's just what it looks like. We've got to dip it into the water and then wait a minute or so and then test it against the water to see what the water hardness is, because it wants you to put it in there. Now, I don't know if you can see the discoloration there. It started off being 5 little green blocks. 5 little green blocks, and now we've got 1 block that has gone, well, they're calling it red, but it's actually discolored to a pale brown. And that means that the water hardness that I'm using is no greater than 6, which means I don't actually have to use a filter if I don't want to, because they only recommend it if it is greater than 10. But I will put this down to 6 by turning this dial here, which apparently goes right around. There we are. So that's actually between 5 and 6. That's the lowest setting that it can go on. So then we just press the button on the top here in the center, and that will save it. Water hardness saved. Okay, good job. Dispose of this now. It's done its job. Oh, filter's being rinsed. Okay. I don't know where that's going to. Perhaps into the tray below. Now it's saying the system is filling. It's filling with milk. Probably shouldn't have put that milk on there, should I? Empty drip tray. Cool. Okay, it tells you that the drip tray is not fitted, and it shows you, if you can see that, how much water is actually in that drip tray. It's rinsed a lot out of that filter. I'll just discard that water, reassemble it, and then slide it easily back into the slot. Now it's saying that it's heating, and I'm not far off enjoying my perfect cup of coffee, but I haven't set it. It's rinsing again. Making some noises. Oh, look at this. Select my product. Put our coffee cup underneath there, and we are going to select a latte macchiato. Now I haven't set the volume for this particular cup. We're just winging it, eh? Ooh. Okay, I've got 4-bean coffee strength. I will have 4 seconds of milk, then 45 mils of coffee, and then 22 seconds of milk to top it up. This might be quite strong actually. Here comes my milk. Oh, it's gonna fit, is it? And then in 8 seconds, here comes my coffee, 45 mils of coffee, and that's it, ready to enjoy. That's a pretty funky looking cup of coffee, isn't it? I think it is. Look at the layers, isn't it pretty? And that's hot. I didn't actually heat the cup first, and it's hot. So let's have a little look at this, shall we? Isn't it pretty? Okay, and look at our foam. It is so soft and fluffy. It's like shaving cream. Look at that. It's really nice. It's the softest foam I think I've ever had on a cup of coffee. Let's have a little taste, shall we? Oh, that is so nice. Okay, I better get back to my reading. Delicious. This is a 230 volt or 1450 watts. It weighs 11.5 kilograms. It is 32 centimeters wide by 37.5 centimeters high, and it's 45 centimeters deep. Now most kitchen benches are about 600 deep, so you need to have airspace at the back of it because there are air vents there, but it actually lights a little light when you're pouring out your coffee, and it has a little light. I don't know if you can see that. It has a little light underneath the water tank so that you can see that the water's there. So all in all, that is a delicious cup of coffee, like really nice. And hot enough. This has just come straight out of the machine. This is a lead crystal glass, and that would have taken a lot of the temperature out of the cup, and I didn't need to preheat the cup at all. Yum yum. Yummity yum. Okay, I better make one for Richo. Thanks for watching. Okay, some of the techie stuff about this new machine. It is the latest one from Jura. The things that it has that are different to the previous model, it has pulse extraction process, which explained to me was it dampens the beans slightly, and then that allows the aroma of the beans, which have been ground, to start to release their aroma, I'm guessing, and then it sort of pulses through the grounds. It has a multi-level aroma grinder, and it has an intelligent water system which uses the Clarins Smart Filter Cartridge. It's got a blue water tank illumination here. These are all different things to the last machine. You can store and copy your personal products. So if I wanted an espresso in a really big cup, and I wanted to stay awake for the next 3 days, I could actually make that a big espresso apparently. It has 10 programmable milk temperatures. Now apparently this is the only machine in the world that can alter the milk temperature. So if you are having a cup which is predominantly milk, the water coffee temperature would be constant, but most coffee machines don't alter the temperature of the milk, and that's why most of them give you a cold cup of coffee, and I don't want to spend this amount of money on a coffee machine and then go and have to microwave the milk. I mean, that defeats the purpose as far as I'm concerned. And this has programmable milk foam temperature, so I can warm my fuzz. It has an amber white cup illumination. The height of this hopper here is adjustable from 80 to 153 millimeters, which is the same for the hot water spout, which is out here. You can make that, you know, baby cappuccino things. You can make just foam for a little baby while you're having your coffee. Apparently you can make that. And there are 21 different programmable coffee drinks, beverages that you can make with this. To program it, apparently you just turn this thing here, okay, and it's got ristretto, macchiato, flat whites, 1 portion of milk. So there's 4 pages there, and you just tap on the center thing when you want to change something about that. So I think that's pretty funky that it does that, and it looks cute too. Look at that. It's like a lazy Susan of coffee dials. What else can I tell you about it? It's wireless ready, so you can hook it up to a smartphone app and tell it what to do from the lounge room. Provided you've got a cup underneath there and enough water in your tank and enough milk in your jug, it will make what you want, and you don't have to be. I mean, that's even more automatic than automatic. It has a maintenance display, status display. The drip tray is monitored, so if it gets too full, it tells you. The bean hopper up here is also monitored. If it gets too empty, it tells you. And it has a lovely TFT display here. It's got a 15 bar high performance pump, and it's a thermoblock heating system with integrated rinsing, cleaning and descaling programs, and an integrated milk cleaning program. It's got adjustable water hardness, and it has a 0 energy switch. And the brewing chamber is variable from 5 grams to 16 grams, a hot water function, and an energy saving mode. You can program the amount of water, the coffee strength by 10 levels, and that's adjustable by 10 levels for each preparation. Your programmable brewing temperature is 3 levels, and your programmable hot water is 3 levels, with a programmable switch off time. And that's about it. So there's the facts, here's the proof, and there is the latest addition to my kitchen, Z6. Welcome to the cheekyricho kitchen. Okay, you're probably interested in how this gets cleaned. This is the milk cleaning system. You pour that into the milk cleaning little tray thing on the outer edge of it. It comes with a little measuring cup, so you tip that in there, pop that underneath the cup, sort of latches in there, and then you put the milk into the cleaning tray, and somehow it's realised that it's there. So it's actually rinsing at the moment. Milk system is being rinsed, and that's just flushing it clean. Clean the milk system. Okay. Approximate duration 2 minutes. Start. Okay. Connect the milk tube. 15 mils into there. Next. Okay, that's completed now. We just remove our pipe and dispose of the solution and the dirty water. Hope you enjoyed this little demonstration and unboxing of my new Jura, I don't know how you pronounce it, Z6. Thanks for watching.